Hi everyone, this is Mr. Campagna. Today we're going to be taking a look at a chart and determining which elements are stable and which aren't. So you probably remember this decayed mode chart from a few lessons back. Using this chart, we can determine if an isotope is stable or unstable. Recall that the black middle of the colored section of the graph shows stable nuclei in terms of the number of protons, which is Z, and the number of neutrons, N. The straight line above that shows where Z equals N. So let's start off by looking at the bottom right-hand corner of the page where we have a box that says decay mode. Now all the colors you see there with the exception of black are unstable isotopes. So how do we use this chart? The vertical axis on here shows letter Z, which is the number of protons for the isotope. And at the bottom, the horizontal axis, we see letter N, which represents the number of neutrons. So let's try and practice this. We have an element here that has 60 protons and 82 neutrons. Is it stable? Well, when you line those up, you can see that it falls on a black box telling us that that isotope is stable. Here's another one. In this case, we have 20 protons, and that looks to be about 30 neutrons. Is it stable? Is it unstable? Looks like it's unstable. As you can see, it falls in the blue area, which I believe is beta decay. Here's another example. We have 90 protons and 130 neutrons. And you can see that those 2 points line up on the yellow box. This isotope would be unstable. Here it says use the graph to state whether each nucleus listed is stable or unstable. Let's do our first one. Z of 6, N of 8. This is for carbon 14. I'm going to zoom in a bit because it's kind of tough to see in this area. Well, when you move across with a Z of 6 and an N of 8, you can see it falls on a blue box, telling us that this is an unstable isotope. All right, so I'm going to ask you now to take a moment and answer the remaining 4 questions on this table and answer the check for understanding. Which of the nuclei in the table you just completed on the previous slide is the most stable, and explain. And which of the nuclei in the table you just completed is the least stable. So all in all, pretty simple. You might want to stretch out the chart a little bit in certain areas if you can't tell exactly where the 2 lines intersect. But other than that, it's pretty self-explanatory. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.